WooCommerce has got several setting tabs and most of them are already configured by us during the WooCommerce plugin setup. First, let's move to WooCommerce General settings. Go to WooCommerce Settings and then General. We can choose a base location and selling location. Base location is where you are situated. Selling locations are where you are about to sell your products. Let me choose my location as India, Tamil Nadu. If you wish to sell worldwide, choose Sell to all countries. If you want to sell to specific countries, choose Sell to specific countries only. Then a new field named Specific Countries will get opened. Type the country names one by one or choose from the drop-down list. Default customer address tracks the location of your customer by his IP address and finds his or her approximate location. Leave this option to geolocate. If you wish to display a site-wide notification, you can display a banner across the top of your site. In Currency Options settings, you can choose your currency. You can also configure how it should be displayed. This is important if you are dealing with international sites particularly. Let's move on to product settings. Under General section, you can choose which units you want to use for your products, such as weight and dimensions. If for any reason you don't like your visitors to leave reviews for your products, then untick Enable Ratings. If you untick, all other options in Reviews section will be hidden. If you enable ratings on reviews, you also opt for reviews without any ratings, but that's not commonly practiced by most of the e-commerce sites. So, tick this option, Ratings are required. Verified bonus reviews add more value to the customer reviews, so leave it ticked. I usually opt to allow reviews only from verified owners to avoid fraud reviews. After that, it's up to you then. Under Display section, we find some quick ways to customize how products are displayed. For example, on a shop page, do you want to show categories of your products, or do you want to show products, or both? On the category page, are you showing products or subcategories within it? We also have some options to direct users to directly to the cart page after adding something to the cart. If that makes sense for simplifying your checkout process. Ajax Add to Cart button adds products to cart without reloading the page. We need not worry about product image sizes unless we find that we need to change these images size to correspond better with our theme. Note that after you do this, if you already had images uploaded, you may have to use a plugin that goes back and updates those images for you to be cropped and resized correctly using these new measurements. Hard crop means crop it to the exact size. If you untick this option, then images will be resized to fit the largest dimension. Under Inventory section, if someone has added a product that is low in stock, then it will be on hold till 60 minutes or until he or she completes his or her payment. These are low stock and no stock notifications, which can be sent to a particular store manager's email address or yours. You can add multiple email addresses here. You can choose what your low stock threshold is and if you want to hide items if they are out of stock. Stock display format gives you the option to choose whether to display the number of items available in stock always or only when it nears no stock, such as only 2 left in stock. In the downloadable product section, file download method largely depend on your server configurations. If you are in doubt, you may leave it to force downloads, but WooCommerce recommends X-Axle redirect method. You may also choose to have them logged in to download digital purchases, and you can offer them to download immediately after payment, that is, before you even process the payment. We shall look at the tax settings later. Under checkout settings, we have the ability to turn on and off coupons, determine whether people can check out as a guest, and also you may find that you want to turn on force secure checkout if you have an SSL certificate installed. Since I am doing local development right now, I don't have this enabled. Checkout pages. Since we have already agreed to create these pages automatically while setting up WooCommerce plugin, they got configured by default. Checkout endpoints. These are just URL codes that are appended to respective actions done by the customers. Don't touch them ever. We shall look at all of the other checkout and payment gateway options later. At the time, I will teach you how to set up some of these payment gateways. Shipping settings lets us turn on and off shipping for our site. We shall come back to this later and get into the details of how to begin configuring some of our shipping settings as well as things like shipping classes. Account setting. My account page helps WooCommerce map what page the person's account page is on. Like checkout endpoints, my account endpoints are just URL extensions. Don't touch them ever. You can enable whether you want somebody to be able to register on the checkout page, on the My Accounts page, or for returning customers, remind them that they can also log in to speed up their checkout process. In account creation, you can allow the WooCommerce to automatically generate the customer's email address as his username, and also suggest a secure password to protect his account. Email settings is a huge section. We will come back to this later. API integration allows you to connect with Woo themes for automatic updates. So, the left out settings which we need to see further in detail are tax, checkout, shipping, and emails.